Hey y'all, hey, welcome to a Trash Beer Tuesday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And we're into the new year, y'all. And this first beer I've got for Trash Beer Tuesday this year is something I had never seen it before. And I stopped in a liquor store and they had it on sale. It was only $1.50, well, $1.49, you know, for the can of this stuff. And so I'm like, well, my expectations are not too high. But it's something I've never seen and kind of like tried. It's a 5% alcohol by volume, and it's called Hornitos Blue Agave Tequila Seltzer Passion Fruit. That's what it is right there. So it's made with Plata Tequila, natural flavors, and seltzer water is what it says on here. It's 5% ABV. 115 calories, gluten-free, all that kind of good garbage. It's canned by Seltzer Tequila Import Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin. It contains tequila made in Mexico, but it doesn't tell me what brand of tequila. $1.49. Which, I mean, is pretty cheap. It's a, what is this, a 12-ounce can, I guess? Looks like a 12-ounce can. I'm going to assume that's what it is. Government warning, all that kind of garbage. It says natural flavors, refreshing and bold. And to be honest with y'all, I'm really not expecting to like this. You know, the seltzer, alcoholic seltzers or whatever is just, they're okay. They just, you know, nothing really impressed me. I mean, the flavor is just kind of whatever. I'm a beer guy. I love my beer. But I love trying different stuff too. I really enjoy trying different things. And I've been surprised by some of them. So let's see what we got here on a Trash Beer Tuesday with this Hornitos Tequila Seltzer. And of course a seltzer, what you expect is a clear. Just like that. And for that, they had to dissipate really quick. Like that right there. It's gone. Just like that. Well, it has a pleasant fruity aroma, but I mean it's clear as water. And of course y'all can see the bubbles floating up through there. As it's seltzer water, it's going to have those little bubbles. Just like that. And there it is. That's all there is to it. So, on a Trash Beer Tuesday, I don't guess you'd really consider this a beer. It's a seltzer water with tequila added to it. So, we'll see what this is like. I love and appreciate y'all hard-working Americans. Thank you for all you do. This is for you. Cheers, brothers and sisters. Okay, so I got to tell you, it's not unpleasant at all. I mean, when I first took a sip of it, it was almost like cotton candy. Just what it reminded me of. If you can, alright, so this sounds weird, but if you can imagine cotton candy without the sweetness, it's kind of hard to imagine that, but that's kind of what it reminded me of. And it still kind of reminds me of that. When I take a sip of it, it's kind of like cotton candy without the sweetness in it. Which is, I mean, it's not terrible at all. It's actually quite pleasant. I didn't expect to like this, but this is actually very smooth and easy to drink and not unpleasant. It has no bad aftertaste at all. But when you first put your lips to the glass and you get a whiff of that aroma coming off of this, and then take a sip of it, it's like a cotton candy. It doesn't have sweetness. It's very strange, very unusual, but not unpleasant at all. Y'all, I find nothing deterrent about it. It's actually quite delicious and enjoyable. I'm gonna score it an A for what it is, y'all, because I mean I can't say anything bad about it. I didn't expect to like it, but it's actually very pleasant. So it's got tequila in it, but it's only a 5% ABV, so the tequila level is very low, I would say, in this. As I think it's mostly seltzer water, but it's got a very good flavor. I got to give it to them, man. It's got a good flavor to it. It's not something that I would buy on a regular basis because it's just not my thing. But for trying it out, I can't give it anything less than an A. It's good. It's got a good flavor. It's just not typically my thing, but it deserves an A score because it's got a good flavor to it. And it just freaks me out when I take a sip of it and you get that reminiscent cotton candy thing. That's what hits my mind when I take a sip of it. And it's not that it tastes like cotton candy. It's not like it's sweet or anything like that. It's just when I go to take a sip of it, it's just the initial sip. It just reminds me of cotton candy. It's just very strange, but it's very good too. So anyway, that's been a Trash Bear Tuesday this week. This is decent stuff, y'all. If y'all get a chance to try it, hey, if you like this kind of stuff, this is pretty good. I mean, it's good enough for me to score it an A. And this is not my thing at all. But anyway, all right, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow for a Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. I got another Guler beer I'm going to be doing for you tomorrow out of Germany. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. I love and appreciate y'all, brothers and sisters. Cheers. It's just a very unusual flavor. And it's still, I mean, even though there's no bubbles floating up through there now at all. Can't see no bubbles. Can't see no bubbles. You see my ugly face through it. But it's still got good carbonation in it. Every time I take a sip, I'm getting good carbonation. It's good.